feel the heat, but we don't wanna let go. We answer questions that we ask alone. I hear the words, but they're coming out an echo. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? There's a race, so you win, race to race. Why complicate that feeling hate when it suffocates at the bottom? Don't take the bait, just walk away, resuscitate your nirvana. I feel a way I've never felt before. I finally found what I'm looking for. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? There's a race, so you win, race to race. Forever in our open arms, we're thankful we made it safe so far. We proudly show our battle scars because they made us true. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? There's a race, so you win, race to race. There's a race, so you win, race to race.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to FNV. FNV is short for Friday Night VTubing, and this is a show where I, your host, Zarastro, interview various VTubers from all over the community. Tonight, on our 49th episode, we're almost at 50. On our 49th episode, our guest will be Jack Rabbit VT. Jack, please say hi. Welcome to the set and the studio. I'm glad to have you. And also give us a little interesting fact about yourself that people might not know.
Okay. Hi there. My name is Jack Rabbit. I am a bunny Ecoman VTuber, and it's great to see everybody here on FNV. One fun fact people might not know about me is that I'm a writer. So I tend to write a lot of lore and like scripts and stuff. Some scripts I just write for myself. I don't know, maybe someday produce it somehow.
Hell yeah. I mean, hey, I think sometimes there is a demand for writers.
Yeah. I would hope one day to open commissions for lore writing, if that's a thing.
It is a thing. I have seen it a couple times. I have considered getting people to maybe write lore for me, even though my brother would be very angry at me because he's a writer. So if I don't get him to write lore for me.
It's like I really love writing, so it's a passion for me. So it's it's not something like it's difficult or like hard for me. So I understand.
And it's also just fun.
Yeah, it's all just fun.
What's the most fun part about writing for you?
I would say probably just so like there's different ways of writing. I feel like for screenwriting it's more technical, but like I think the fun part about it is like storyboarding. I think I love storyboarding because I'm just shooting out ideas, hoping it connects.
Yeah,
and sometimes it doesn't.
just throwing darts at a wall.
Yeah.
You just write out a bunch of ideas on sticky notes. You stick them on a wall that's got like again the dartboard material, just like on a cardboard wall. Just write out a bunch of sticky notes and just grab a dart and be like, "All right, boys, it's time." You could actually you could maybe make that a series. I'm giving you ideas now.
Oh, yeah.
Make that a series. Have chat, write out ideas, and then put it on
yeah.
a thing, and then you write a short story of it in the stream, and then boom, there you go.
No, yeah, I would totally be down for that. Just a no, like it's a. So I do this with my chat where it's like I do drinking streams, not as much right now, but like I would love to try to be, what is it, very encumbered in trying to brainstorm ideas.
Be inebriated and under the influence, and like just write them. Oh yeah, can I join? I don't care for the writing part. I just want to be there for the drinking. I'm not an alcoholic. Just say it.
No worries, no worries. Just know that things might get sussy in writing.
Hey, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'm straight, but once I get drinking, me and my homies, we become more than homies. It's one-sided though.
Oh wow,
yeah.
a fellow homosexual, I see.
yeah. No, when I get drunk and a bit more inebriated, then fucking my homosexuality, it goes up. That's the time when I just go to all of my homies like, I love you, homie. I'll try and grab my friends' asses.
Of course.
That's it. It's all non-consensual. But I don't take it too far. Don't worry. All within bounds. Clothes stay on. Yeah. But I'm gonna move on from this topic. So, with you mentioning that you are a writer and that you enjoy writing lore, I'm expecting that we're gonna be on this next question for a while. So the first question on the list that I send my guests, Jack, what is your lore?
What's my lore? Well, it's actually pretty simple and straightforward. I do so I wrote my lore like I have a lore video out and it takes months just to make happen, but like the writing itself like was not that long. But pretty much just so like the first lore video, it's pretty much just me having the worst luck in life possible. I feel like everybody can relate to it. Sometimes shit just happens and there's no explanation, because shit just happened. It's just like so shitty, like my life sucks kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
even if it's like horrible traumatic things.
I had this discussion with another VTuber a bit ago, and all VTuber lores are just like, so I had this podcast, this shit happened, and
No, like literally, I like my whole family died and children were murdered and stuff like that. It's like,
hell yeah, I can get behind that.
That's literally every VTuber lore. But no, mine was just pretty much like I try to incorporate some of like part of my life, I think, into it as well. Just like I think like my like the family is just like pretty much like dysfunctional and stuff, and so I also say like sometimes you go out in life and just do things on your own, and that's pretty much just where I'm at in life as well. It's just like on my own, and I think it just all it really takes is just like one person to pretty much reach a hand out to you. And like my lore is pretty much just like the moon goddess pretty much blessed me with like powers and stuff like that. Power of the moon, Sailor Moon kind of thing.
Power of some immense pecs. Yeah,
and grew a tail. Have a lot of purpley particles. And
purpley particles?
Jiggly pecs. Purpley particles. Yeah, that's one way to say it.
Wait, I'm confused. I need to see them. I'm a visual learner.
Well, God, you're gonna make. Well, I don't have purpley particles as such, but I do have a bunch of chains. Hold on. I'll make sure not to rip up the room.
Oh, I see. Wait, hold up. I need to fix the cropping. There we go.
No worries.
There we go. Now it looks proper. There we go.
God.
Our full guest is here.
Yeah. And you know, just my what is it, trusty dagger that I always keep on me, of course.
Oh yeah, your EDC. I like it. I mean, I've got a butterfly knife. I've got a butterfly knife. Like even here, like if I don't know if Michael picked this up in Discord maybe.
I can hear it.
But I don't know if it'll pick up in.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I've got a butterfly knife that I bought at a China shop for literally like $5, and I used to cut myself a lot with it, not anymore. Cut myself when trying to flip. When trying to flip. That's what I mean. When trying to flip it and then flipping it the wrong way and the blade ending up on my skin. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can ever play with a butterfly knife. I am already clumsy myself.
Oh, it just takes like 2 days and a bunch of plasters to learn. If you're smart, you'll dull the knife first, or you'll get yourself a trainer that doesn't have a sharp edge.
That all my knives and stuff are on autopilot because
they just do their own thing.
Yeah, they just do their own thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I enjoy knives. Knives are cool. I wish I had more money to spend on them, because I just like them. Is that a creepy, weird thing for me to say? That I want a knife collection like IRL?
Okay. I want cooking knives collection because like I cook a lot, so like I like to have knives that cut things. When it's supposed to be cut, like a bread knife is like a good bread knife, like a really good bread loaf, obviously. And then I think I do a lot of cooking with like meats and stuff, but like I have trouble finding like the perfect knife to cut like certain like meat, especially like pork belly.
I mean, we actually have a whole knife collection. Cause see the thing, one of the convenience stores or grocery stores close to us, so we don't have like Walmart and those stuff. We have a Spar, and Spar I know is an international brand. I know that some EU countries have it. I don't think America has them. But so every now and then they will have a competition. Or not a competition, kind of like just an event thing that they're on, where it's like for every 100 rand that you spend, which is rand is the currency that we use here, and that's about currently I think it's about 18 rand to the dollar. So 100 rand is about, as I mentioned earlier, about $5 to $7, maybe even less right now. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, so let's say for every $5 that you spend at the store, you get a little sticker, and then you get a book with 20 stickers in them, with 20 sticker spots in them. So if you buy 2,000 rands worth of stuff in a Spar, or I think that's around $200, 20 times 5, that's $100. Yeah, if you buy $100 worth of stuff, then you can fill out the book, and then you can buy whatever they have in the booklet at like a huge discount. It still ends up being something like $10 to $30 depending on what the thing is, but they say it's at a huge discount, you know. And they had this MasterChef series where it was like just a full knife collection.
Yeah, thank God you're doing all the math, because I can't count for shit.
Don't worry, quick maths.
Yeah,
I might have one brain cell, but that one brain cell is good at fast math. And I do these conversions like on the daily.
I can't do conversions. I think it's horrible for me. Like I will always miscalculate something.
Oh, trust me, there were definitely miscalculations in there. I was going with rough estimates.
No, like you're like talking about like pretty much like a card stamp. Like whenever you get something, you get like a stamp on your card, and then like at a coffee shop or a boba shop where it's like you get like certain amount of drinks, you get a free drink at the end. Yeah.
So sometimes they do that, and so we have a full MasterChef knife collection. We've got a bread knife, a meat knife, a pink knife, a green knife, a yellow knife. We only use like 2 of them. The big yellow knife, which is actually the bread knife, because it's got a serrated edge. It's perfect for cutting a lot of stuff. I cut onions with it earlier. and then we use it for bread, and then we mainly use the other red knife that's just the meat knife. It's a big, sharp fucking knife. And if anybody were to break into my house, I'd use that.
Not the butcher knife.
Okay, no, there wasn't a butcher's. There wasn't a cleaver, unfortunately. But we have one of those too. Albeit a tiny one.
Yeah.
It's tiny. It's like the size of your thumb, the blade.
What?
Yeah, no, it's a tiny knife. It's not it's not like a proper butcher's cleaver. I think it's actually like a fish. I don't know what the knife is used for. I just know we have it in the house. That's it. Anyways, enough about me and my knife collection. You were saying about your lore and yeah, you've got those chains and your knife that you carry around. Why do you carry around your knife, and why do you have chains?
So, pretty much there are shackles. It's kind of like a contract thing.
Okay.
But like the knife itself is kind of like disappear and then make it visible kind of thing. So is my tail. My tail is covered right now because I have a heavy ass coat on, but I can take off my coat.
For coat gang, I can too.
I know, right?
There we go. Look at them, bare shoulders on both of us. Hell yeah. We can both take over
we're
our
showing
coats.
so much skin right now.
Yeah.
Shoulder skin.
Hell yeah. You know, I'm showing a tiny bit of belly as well. Because goddamn, do I love me some belly.
God, yeah, I need to make my outfit more skimpy, I guess.
Hey, you're using a male model. You can take that top off.
I know. I mean, totally, I could, but that would be so improper of me right now.
It would. I'll put my jacket back on as well. You know, gotta keep it at least a tiny bit PG.
God, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll show my shoulders.
Yeah,
that's
no, that's
the most
fair.
I'm gonna be able to show.
That's fair. I mean, I'm usually showing like at least one of my shoulders, anyways. So that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Shoulders are fine.
Yeah, shoulders are fine.
Alright, yeah. So the shackles. Why are you shackled? What does it? Is it like keeping in some of your power, or?
Well, so it's also kind of like part of the design itself. Like just looks cool, you know. I mean, I could retract all of it if I really wanted to, but pretty much I have like a cuff at the end of my arm. Let me see if I can raise it up. Probably have to pull my dagger out. But yeah, like at the end of my right next to my hand, it's like a cuff, and that's where all the chains and stuff come through. And yeah, so I mean, like it's just a contract with the moon goddess named Shangye, based on the like I would say Chinese lore, mythical lore, and she has a rabbit, and so I kind of work underneath her.
Okay, so you're her rabbit, then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
And that's also why I'm assuming you've got a moon tattoo there on the
Correct.
arm. Hell yeah! I'd dig me some meaningful tattoos. I like them. Unlike one of my friends who initially in his planning phase, right? He was like, I want a cool tattoo here on this arm. So he just wrote cool tattoo, and then that became the tattoo. But the tattoo is literally just cool tattoo written in like some Comic Sans type handwritten font.
Oh, I
now
think
it's become a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I would love to get as many tattoos as I could, but a VTuber, VTubing funds.
Expensive.
Gotta get that.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes me think actually, I actually still kinda do want to, like, if I ever move to Japan, I want to see if I can possibly get a traditional irezumi. So that's like with the 46 needle and tattoo machine.
I see.
That's like it's like a year-long process, maybe even longer.
Oh, so you're gonna have to keep flying back to Japan.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying,
Or-
like, if
yeah.
I want to move there and then get it done, if I can, if it's even still a thing, because I know it's like an underground business. People don't advertise, you know, oh, I do it Izumi's, because I don't, yeah. And I don't know if they would allow Aijin like me to get it.
Wait. What's Gaijin?
Aijin is just a foreigner.
I see.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't allow it. It's kind of pretentious of me wanting an Izumi like that, you know, just a big old demon on my back. Like, come on, it just looks cool, I want it. And they're like, no, that's not why we do them.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, yeah. You could just like get a tattoo in your home country. And
Probably.
I mean, yeah, just I feel like you find, I mean, this goes to like about for like every artist and stuff too. You can just find a lot of people through like social media and stuff, and like just check out their work. So you don't have to like restrict yourself. It's like, oh, only this one person could do your things, you know?
True, you don't have to, no. But yeah, we'll move on from my tattoo dreams that are probably just pipe dreams, and move on to the next question. So it actually ties in perfectly with what we had previously. So you said that the shackles and, you know, the knife kind of just ties into what you wanted in your design. So then let me ask, what were some of the biggest influencers or inspirations for your design?
So a lot of the white hair and stuff is like probably all my favorite like anime characters.
Hell yeah.
Gojo, what else? Kakashi, fucking love Kakashi. It was probably my biggest
Got that
anime
mysterious
crush.
vibe around him.
Yeah. God. And then I would say my other inspirations probably include just like a lot of like rogue assassins from fantasy stuff and things like that. Wanted to go with like a dark elf theme, but I feel like that would just be I don't know, like it would be it makes too much sense. But so I just regular like elf ears,
Yeah.
but like would probably not call myself elves, just elf ears.
You just have
Just
the
born
ears.
abnormal. I'm just an abnormal child when I was born.
You just have long
Uh,
ears, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't have rabbit ears, but I do have these ears. And I think chains and well, like I always play like spell thieves or spell assassins and like
Yeah.
a lot of RPGs and stuff, because I think they're just fun. I mean, I play a lot of League as well, and I always play a lot of assassins.
I don't play any
but
League.
yeah. Oh, you don't play any League? Good for
Nope.
you. Like I'm happy for you. I'm
touched
happy
it.
for you.
I touched it and played it for like a week years ago, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm saying for me. And I'm glad.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't
Oh
fall
god,
down.
save your sanity. Save your sanity. That's all I can say.
No, don't
Because,
worry. I fell down. Fell into CS, which
No.
might be worse, arguably.
Oh, God. Don't worry. I fell down the competitive like rabbit hole, like pun intended, like since middle school. Like I played League since I was like a fucking teenager with friends
Jeez.
and stuff, and it's literally like, hey, want to play games? And then their first things like, yeah, let's play League, and it's because of them. Why can't we just play something else, man?
Doesn't have to be League. Come on.
No, literally, like back then was either League or fucking Modern Warfare. I'm like,
Ah, yeah.
can we just play something else? Something
Good old-
fun,
wait,
not
wait.
competitive.
Wait. Which Modern Warfare?
I think the big rave back then was like Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
See the
like
the
before the
sad
remake.
thing.
obviously.
Sad thing for me. So the Modern Warfare series is always one of my most favorite, like just shooter series or games in general. Like I grew up with Modern Warfare 1, So that's just COD 4. I fucking played that game to death. I played it recently again because I was just like, you know what? I'm just in the mood for a good fucking shooter. I don't want to think. I just want to run around, shoot some motherfuckers, and that's it. That's all I want. Some brain dead shooting.
I literally played that game just because my friends were playing it. It was like, oh, I guess I'll get it.
Thing is, I never got into multiplayer because back then we didn't have cash. We didn't have cash, so I played a cracked version. And I never got into multiplayer.
No, literally. I totally understand. Like, what is it? I suck at console games, so like when it comes to like shooter like FPS games on console controllers, it's like horrible for me.
Oh
like,
no.
I don't know where to. Yeah, I'm a mouse and keyboard guy, so that's why I play Valorant.
I never owned a proper console. I used to be that one kid who goes to my friends' houses just so I can play on their Xbox 360s or their PS4s. And then otherwise, you know, I would play on my shitty fucking 10-year-old PC trying to run Path of Exile at like the lowest graphics. That was me. I could not play on console.
Oh god.
And I still don't own any.
Yeah. God, our other RPGs back then probably popular was like Skyrim and stuff as well. And then trying to run that back then was hard as hell.
How many hours have you put into Skyrim if you've played it?
Oh god, I finished the game main story and then I just use a bunch of mods that I can barely remember how many hours I put in.
The mod rabbit hole.
The mod rabbit hole,
Oh god. Mods alone is what got me to only finishing the game once. Like I only beat Alduin once, but I've got over probably 1,000, maybe even 2,000 hours in the game. Over 7 characters. Cracked, by the way. It's a cracked version. I don't have it anymore, but it was cracked back then. I didn't have money. I barely had a good PC. You can't blame me. Piracy is how I got
was like
around.
running on a laptop. Literally, like I understand why people like gotta do the thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those person. I'm a fucking thief.
Bruh,
like,
we were kids. We didn't have no income. We can't afford to buy $60 games.
I look like asking my parents, like, can you pay $60 for a fucking game? Like $60 USD. $60 USD, it's like expensive as hell still back then, and now with inflation, it's still expensive. Yeah.
Now imagine, right? $60. But here in South Africa, where we still pay like that price, it's like 1,000 rand. I mentioned earlier that 2,000 rand gets you a knife from the stamp books. Now it's still 1,000 rand for like new games and shit.
No, yeah. Well, that's why, you know, I will always turn a blind eye when somebody's doing illegal activities.
Exactly.
That is my brand.
Like, I mean, back then I used to pirate shit, and now I barely pirate anything.
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm like, I'm clean. I've got an income now. I can afford. I can afford to buy games.
Same here, but I won't tell everybody that be careful, because now like internet service providers like track you if they see you pirate stuff. And they will like send an email as like, hey, we saw you try to torrent something.
I've still never seen that. I live in South Africa. They don't crack down on shit down here.
In America, capitalism runs rampant, just like anywhere. But like somehow they enforce it so hard. Like I literally.
Your FBI agent just watching.
It's like email sent by his internet service, like, hey, what? We saw you, basically.
Damn.
It's like, what the fuck?
I can't even imagine, bruh. We're like, nah, our internet service providers, fuck if I can speak, have bigger issues to worry about, like load shedding and fucking corrupt governments and all that. They ain't got time to worry about piracy.
Gosh.
They're corrupt themselves for me.
Everywhere is the same. Don't worry, you're not alone.
Nah, it's not the same. We don't get emails about our piracy.
No, it's just in different ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah. We at least, I mean, VPNs are still a thing.
Yeah.
Which I guess, you know, that's part of a main selling point for VPNs, you know, geolocking and
Oh god, yeah.
what's it? And fucking just torrent ability. and then watch a VPN get torrented, get hacked, get cracked.
Oh.
Seen
No,
some.
I can see that. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of like restrictions happening more on the internet for sure. Just like probably happen like almost everywhere, especially in big countries.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that.
Down here in South Africa, nah, fam. You're free to do whatever the fuck you want. You ain't got no
God.
FBI. But yeah, no, so back to some of the inspiration. So yeah, you said mainly just like characters like Gojo and Kakashi. What? Yeah, Kakashi from Naruto. I haven't watched it. Just like I haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen, which is what I think Gojo is from. Is it?
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm not getting cancelled tonight. Hell yeah. At least not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know. Hey, this is a podcast. I don't know what could be said. But you know, speaking of podcast, that's a perfect segue. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode so far, make sure you go check out our wonderful sponsor for today's episode, which is me. So just go check out fnv.crd.co to find the landing page for everything to do with this show. Hey, that rhymed. Now you give me a dime. That whatever. I'm not going to keep pushing that. But yeah, the show is currently available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM. You can find all links that have anything to do with the show on fnv.crd.co, including today's episode, which you can check out my wonderful guest, Jackrabbit, which is at JackrabbitVT on both Twitter and Twitch. Links in the description, in chat, and in the show notes. And yeah, that's about it. Catch these episodes live every Friday night at youtube.com/ZarastroCH. That is ZARASTROCH. And that's about it. Now, we can get back to the questions. So, Jack, we've spoken a bunch about rabbit holes. So, what led you down the VTuber rabbit hole? Or the way that I usually ask this question is, who or what inspired you to become a VTuber?
Yeah, of course. So I mean, as a person who's into like both like female and like male VTubers, and especially like what is it like? I think like the idea of VTubing itself was just very I would say I really like it just because you can come up with like a character and stuff, and I like, as a writer, like I said, like I love coming up with characters and stories and stuff like that, and having a whole project as well, just surrounding one idea. Pretty much, I think like drove me to creating my persona, I would say.
Yeah.
And as well as I think like I was a streamer before then, but like not like a big streamer or anything like that. I was just like I will say, just like I like the idea of streaming. I didn't really stream much, but I wish I did, just because I didn't have enough time. But now I'm just like, oh, all this time, what am I gonna do? Let me stream, but
Yeah.
but I want to make it like a big deal and stuff, as well, like a passion project, I will say, and almost like a service kind of thing, where it's pretty much like I base my whole persona off of like kind of like a host club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I dig that. Fellow
yeah.
host
So like
in a different
yeah,
way.
like yeah, like an ultimate kind
Yeah,
of thing.
an ultimate game kind of, yeah. That makes me think of
So,
like one of
yeah.
the only other Ikemen VTubers that I've had on, which you probably know him, Kite Hasegawa.
Yeah.
Also a
I
fellow
go out with
host,
my top tip.
Ikemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All we did when we talked to each other was just like try to get the others to get flustered.
And how did it work? Who won? Who came out on top?
Always me.
Always
I'm always
you?
on top.
I mean, we could change that in the future. We could see if that's possible. I don't know. No promises.
Let's see. But no, yeah, like what is it? So like a lot of things I do and a lot of things I stream myself is like a variety of streams. Like I want to entertain people, like even outside of VTubing. I like entertaining people as well as performing stuff like that. So like I will say like VTubing is honestly us, or streaming in general, it's like working in the service industry almost. Just like having to like curate yourself as well as your audience, definitely providing like a service as well as like making sure everybody's like happy and well, and like that's what I like doing. That's what I tend to do with my chats, making sure everybody's having a good time, as well as like everybody checking in on them, like everybody's day is good and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just really it makes me happy in a way where it's like I'm enjoying myself with my community. Like that's why I like VTubing.
I yeah, no, that's cool. I do enjoy also, you know, I agree with the sentiment that it's like, you know, it's a, what did you say? It's a service basically. 'Cause I mean, if you think about it, it is kind of entertainment. And in such,
Yeah.
every streamer, I guess, is a service provider and an entertainer. You know, depending on what you
Yeah.
do, maybe you do something else and you're in a different kind of service or entertainment sector. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I know what you're
if you
talking
make
about.
music or something, maybe that's
Yeah.
a different kind of service that you're providing. But hey,
No, yeah.
in the end,
And no, yeah.
yeah, we'll just trying to make people happy and keep ourselves busy
Yeah.
with shit tons of time.
Literally. No, yeah, like I want to get into ASMR next. I think is what I'm looking into.
Hey yo.
Like, to provide some really good night's sleep for people.
Listen, I don't think that you're going to be providing good sleep to people. I think you're going to keep them awake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll go with
God.
that. We'll not reference the Vox Akuma ASMR
Oh,
stuff
brother,
that'll happen.
ooh,
I'm assuming
it's-
that by that
it's
reaction you're
crazy
familiar
how-
with it.
Yeah, I am familiar. I just don't know how it's allowed on YouTube. That's all I'm gonna say.
Honestly,
Like,
me neither.
That should be on a Patreon.
I had Secret Subject on a while ago, and she talked about how YouTube has been cracking down on ASMR artists and how they've been having a hard time. And yeah, no, I also saw semi-recently, I think it was about like a month or two ago, that they made announcements that they're a bit more strict with ASMR content. And I'm just like, I don't know how Vox is still, you know, live.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's
It's
wild.
interesting. Because like obviously anybody can do what they want. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of like, I don't know. I have opinions.
We'll not
It's just
air them.
scary.
We'll not,
Yeah, I'm just
we'll
like,
not air them out here.
YouTube allows that. I see.
I see.
I wonder what else I can do.
Time to note that down. Just write it down and just write it down on the notepad real quick. You know?
Yeah. No, yeah. No, like I am looking into ASMR stuff. I don't know if I ever will go through that extreme route of ASMR. But I don't know, maybe I'll just do I don't know how people do it, but like do like a 1 hour I think
Yeah.
video, or is it stream where it's like a sleep ASMR, like they play a character and it's like sleeping, and I'm like, how do you do breathing for an hour?
Well, I mean, you could technically see it as just meditation. It could maybe be healthy for you.
I wish I can stay in one spot in one place, but my ADHD will never let
Hell
me.
yeah, ADHD gang, let's go. While you're speaking, I'm spinning another knife that I've got because I've got one on. It's just like a
Another
piece
knife,
of.
don't cut yourself.
No, it's closed. It's a kind of flip knife.
Okay,
It's
okay.
but it's closed and it's got this one string. It's got the string on it that makes a loop, and I just spin it around my finger. And I'm constantly spinning it, or I'm fucking pulling from a vape, or I'm bouncing my legs up and down, or I'm doing everything at once. So ADHD,
For me, it's like
let's
spinning
go.
pens. Yeah.
Oh wait, you got
could never
pen
get into fidget
spinning?
spinners. I like to spin pens, or
Ah,
like
I wish I could spin pens.
I'm not good at spinning pens, but it's what I fidget with.
Yeah, see, you
what
spin
else?
pens,
fidget
I
with literally
flip-
anything I could find.
You spin pens, I flip butterfly knives.
Well, one's dangerous and the other is like not.
Hey, have you seen John Wick? That man killed someone with a pencil. Killed multiple people with a pencil. So hey, that shit's dangerous.
Final Destination shit. Like, have you ever seen Final Destination?
I think I did, but ages ago probably. I don't properly remember it.
But yeah, literally anything can kill you, pretty much.
Yeah. No,
Very much
anything can
overrated.
kill you. Yeah. I'm just looking around at the stuff in my room. 2 knives, a
Literally.
flashlight maybe, you know. I see some dead batteries lying around. I see my wallet. My wallet kills me every single fucking day.
Oh yeah, heart attack when you look through it.
Yeah, no, I can look through it right now. There's a 2 rand on my desk,
God.
which is one of the coins we have. Which I should probably put that in my wallet. Let me. No, I have a 2 rand in my wallet. I've got some money in there. Yay. 2 rand, by the way, is
Yeah.
equivalent to like. Let me see. I'm not doing the math. I know what $1 is. I don't know what less than $1 is. How much is 2 rand? USD to ZAR. 2 rand. It's 10 cents. I've got
I have
10
quarters
cents in my
my-
pocket.
My bag, so you're not alone.
Yeah.
What is it? God, what is it? There's another thing. It's just like I also don't carry cash, so maybe that's
I don't
also as
either.
well.
I don't either. I would die in Japan because they're still mostly a cash-based society, and I'm just like, bro.
God.
I don't know
I
how.
feel like that's a lot of countries still too, and it's just like, oh, I gotta exchange currency via like physical
Gotta
paper
go to
money
the
and stuff
banks.
like that. I know, and then pay an exchange fee too.
Hell no! I already got to pay that exchange fee from PayPal to my bank.
Oh,
no,
brother,
now you want me? Now you want me to put it into
PayPal takes
cash?
so much. Yeah, God.
Legit.
Oh, you know who else takes so much money? It's Twitch.
Imagine getting paid by Twitch. Can't be me. Imagine being on it.
Yeah.
Can't be me.
God.
Although actually,
is
now that
it?
you mention it, I was thinking of from episode 50 and onwards. I was thinking of possibly multi-streaming,
Mm.
or simulcasting the show on Twitch. But then I just remembered now. Every time I open my OBS, it says, yeah, this plugin that you use for the simulcasting, it's not supported in OBS 28. Please remove it. And I'm like, oh, okay, right, never mind.
Damn.
I'm like, oh well.
Is there like other simulcast?
There
plugins
are
maybe?
other options. That one is, in my experience, the best for me. Because see, I've tried Restream.io, which is not a plug I do not recommend. Because see, being in South Africa, we have South African internet, and our internet can be quite dodgy every now and then. So
I see.
my bitrate, which I stream at a constant 6K, which I think is the upper limit for Twitch as well. So I would have to drop that shit down if I were to go onto Twitch. And Restream is all right. First. So if my bitrate dies, right, all I gotta do is either wait it out For a faster solution, I can click the stop streaming button. My YouTube stream just buffers, like it's there. You'll just get that spinning YouTube sign that some of you might already have because your internet's shit, because we've got some South African viewers. I'm not calling anyone out specifically. Anyways. And yeah, then it's just, I can just click start streaming again and it refreshes the connection. The bitrate's fine again. With restream.io, it cuts off the broadcast. It ends it, and once I click start streaming again, it will start a completely new VOD on YouTube, which I hate. And I'm like, no, I don't want my VODs split in two because of stupid bitrate issues.
Oh yeah, because you're like, wait, so like you're like also recording at the same time as streaming, correct?
Nah.
Oh,
I'm not recording at the same time. I probably should. It would speed up the process of getting the audio only stuff out faster, but yeah, no, I don't.
I see. No, yeah, I mean, like, what doesn't they allow people to? Well, like Twitch allows people to simulcast, but I think it's still
not to YouTube.
No, not the best.
Not to YouTube if you're an affiliate. They're allowed. So in that thing, right? They said, hey, you can now stream on more platforms. What they meant is you can stream on mobile platforms at the same time, not web-based platforms. So stuff like Facebook Live, I think, and TikTok Live. TikTok Live, I know, is 100%. You know, like it's now free range for you. You can definitely stream there at the same time without even have to spare a thought. But YouTube is still their main competitor, so they're not going to allow that. Because if they did, they would die. Probably.
Well, that's why they're losing all these partners stuff to YouTube anyways. Well, I feel like Twitch is going to die. I don't think Amazon can keep up with like paying for like Twitch's service. Like Twitch always complain like we got to take more money, so in order to keep up the servers and stuff like that.
They're bleeding.
And it's like it's a slow death for sure, I will say. Which is why it's like for every smaller content creator on Twitch, it's just like hesitating on switching to YouTube and stuff like that. And like everybody said, it's like it's better just to stay on Twitch for right now, but still create content for like YouTube and other platforms.
Yeah, definitely. Start growing your YouTube option already.
Yeah,
start growing it.
It's just really hard. It's really hard. I think discoverability on YouTube is just really difficult. But
the thing is, you need to take time to figure out how the fuck the algorithm works and how you can manipulate it, if I can say it that way, in your favor. You need to figure out what trends work and what don't, and you just need to understand that sometimes, you know, you make a banger thing and it's a flop.
Oh yeah, no, like I do literally I create content on TikTok as well on YouTube.
You post your TikToks over on YouTube Shorts, I'm assuming.
Shorts, I post some of my TikToks on YouTube Shorts. So sometimes it will pop off on YouTube, and then sometimes TikTok has more traction than YouTube. Yeah. But it's more likely to, like, my shit is more likely to get shadow banned on TikTok, because I literally just got shadow banned.
How'd that happen, if you don't mind me asking? Saucy stuff.
Literally, I feel like that's what it is, and I also feel like what is it? A lot of people who are outside of the VTuber community tend to find stuff and dislike VTubing content just because it's like, just because this is something I've never seen. Yeah, like something I've never seen before.
Something to
I don't
hate
feel
on.
comfortable. Yeah. It's like and then people report content for being, you know, like, oh, this is too sussy and stuff like that. But like,
wow,
I'm just shaking.
Imagine reporting content.
God,
that isn't like outright breaking any rules.
God, but no, like it's hard on TikTok if your stuff gets instantly strike down, and then it's hard on YouTube if you can get discovered or not. But I create a lot of YouTube Shorts, and I feel like for YouTube, algorithm right now, discoverability is like the best way right now is just YouTube Shorts.
Definitely. Definitely. And actually, I watched some I guess how-to videos earlier from a channel called Stream Scheme, which it's a relatively small channel, but they make some good stuff. And they were saying how a strat that they've seen works is if you're streaming on YouTube, post a short right as you start, because that short has more reach than your live stream does. So let's say you can manage to reach, let's say 250 to 1,000 people within the first two shorts of that, or first 2 hours of that short being live. You stream for more than 2 hours. If you say at the end of the short, by the way, I'm live right now, click down there on my channel, boom. It's easy for people to just go over. And then that's an easier way for you to go, which I'm going to try to start implementing because my shorts game has been lacking. I've been slipping short on my shorts.
No, yeah, like also creating like, oh god, the algorithm when it comes to like TikToks and YouTube Shorts and stuff, it's also kind of weird because like for TikTok especially, I heard you have to post every single fucking day, like
legit.
Freaking like like I don't know, like
and
how can anybody post like three times a day?
Like,
and then like sometimes
content
doesn't reach people. Yeah, like what do you get for it? Because like sometimes the algorithm might be crap, and then like it never reaches anybody, and then you run out of content. Then what?
Then what?
It's like it's like what now?
Another thing though that I did see that is easier for people on Twitch than it is, say for example for me, is there's a platform that the guy recommended that you can just put your clips, your Twitch clips in there, and then you can edit it on the site real quick into short form content, and then you can automatically publish it to your TikTok and your shorts. And and that way you can like make a bunch of drafts out of like one stream. You just go through it, you just take all of your clips, and then you can just schedule them for daily posts, and then boom. But otherwise, like the motivation for TikTok is this, what is there? I mean, sure, reach, but it's hard to convert from TikTok to say Twitch or TikTok to YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And there's like horrible monetization stuff on TikTok.
It's worse than Twitch.
It is. It legit is. Like Twitch at least has some ads, but TikTok is like mostly just fan funding.
Yeah. What is it like? I've seen people on TikTok with like a bunch of followers and stuff, but like it's hard to convert that into like streaming viewers and stuff too. Because sometimes they just follow for like short content and that's about it. Yeah.
Because I mean they're there for your 30-second videos, not for your 20-hour live streams.
Yeah. But I don't know, maybe there will be other ways to pop off on content, or I feel like there's going to be more social media platforms that everybody's going to like hop onto and things like that, and hopefully short form videos will probably stay here.
Oh, they're
what is it? Twitch? Twitch is not Twitch. Twitter is probably gonna have short form videos. They're already trying to.
Definitely. Gosh. I mean, actually, having short form on Twitter would kind of make sense, but I also think no, because Twitter is meant for, you know, you putting out your thoughts and stuff, your tweets with 280 characters and all of that stuff.
Yeah. Do you use like Twitter on like mobile phones? Because like right now I think the videos where you like scroll up, it just puts you onto another video, like a random video.
I've not seen that. I use Twitter mostly on my web, on my browser.
Same here.
Because I'm most of the day I'm at my home, or at home at my PC, so I don't have a use for using my phone.
No, I only use it when I
on my
up
PC. Yeah, and it's like when I leave the house, I'm no longer at Wi-Fi. so I don't use my phone. Because I got the cash to buy data every time I leave, and I'm like, nah.
Mhm. No, yeah, no, yeah. I will say it's easier to convert people from like Twitter, like VTuber community from Twitter over to Twitch than it is from any other platform so far. Just because I feel like it's easier to I would say quote unquote pop off on Twitter
Yeah.
rather than yeah, like
But also at the
TikTok
same time,
and
you'd think that. But if
Yeah.
your Twitter game ain't on point, you're gonna be stuck at 1K for like months. Me.
oh yeah. Well, I like literally it's a lot of it's just like putting out content and content and
I don't
it's
have
just, like,
content.
and then literally what is it? The only biggest viral tweet I have so far is not even VTuber related, or it's just like it hit outside the VTuber community, and
What
I feel
was
like
it?
that's a lot of viral content. Oh god, it's freaking video of some guy bouncing his pecs by jump roping,
Oh.
and then it happened to hit people outside the community.
Because it wasn't the
And,
VTuber.
yeah, it wasn't a VTuber.
Was it you? Was it you
No,
bouncing your
no.
pecs when jump open?
No, I do have another video of me bouncing my pecs.
Oh shit! I gotta go find that. Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, wait, what? Not me thirsting after a fellow homie's pecs. Anyways, I think we've gone on this tangent for a while. Do you have any conclusive stuff or final statements about the whole, like, you know, content on various YouTube content platforms? You have
honestly, just go into everything with like genuine passion, because people can tell whether or not you're a genuine person when you create your content rather than just like artificial content that's either copied or just like made or pretty much pretending what you're not, because like people can tell. It's so easy. And
Yeah.
do what you like, because like people like seeing that rather than just trying to pretend someone you're not, I will say. And you know, it always also based off of luck as well. Like hopefully the algorithm likes you.
Bruh. It does
Like-
not like. Actually, no, that's a lie. It did like me a bit, but not enough.
Like sometimes it's not like even your fault when you create content. It just literally will appear on somebody's timeline. Who knows?
Hopefully, maybe someday I can blow up. I want to be a big boy.
I think like everybody does. So like it's
Yeah.
like we're all out here. Gosh.
Going
Yeah.
almost on 2 years. I'm having my 2-year anniversary the 29th, which is, oh fuck, it's in a week from now. Luckily, I
Are you
got
gonna do
everything
anything
planned out.
special? Oh,
Yes.
you are doing something special. I see. I
Yes,
see.
I've got a 12-hour stream planned out with 6 2-hour long collabs. So, well, five 2-hour long collabs. So I'm
I see.
starting it off with just doing some art with like in an open VC so that people can just join and chat shit. Then doing Overwatch 2. I've never played Overwatch 1 or 2. Then doing Phasmo with a bunch of buddies. Then doing golf with friends with a bunch of buddies. Then doing a Keep Talking Nobody Explodes collab, and then doing some Dead by Daylight at the
Wow.
end.
That sounds really fun. I play Dead by Daylight a lot.
Hey yo. Wait, yeah, we've talked about this. We talked about this in your stream the other day, didn't we? I think for a bit. We talked about DBD.
yeah.
Hell yeah! Now let's get into my favorite into my favorite recent addiction.
No, yeah, it's also like cross-platform. So a lot of my friends who don't have a PC can play it too.
Yeah.
And so it's like, all right, there's something for everybody to do, I guess.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm assuming that, you know, since you mentioned you played it with friends, I'm assuming you're a Survivor main.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, like I think it's so easy to be killer, in my opinion. It's like
Oh, you haven't
I've never had
reached high
problems.
MMR, have you?
Probably that maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. But like so far, surviving is so hard because like I think when it comes to randoms as well, it's just like nobody
Oh,
knows
yeah.
what they're doing.
No, I
And
don't
then
solo queue
killers are
Survivor.
just chasing. Oh
So,
gosh.
killer is fun for me. I'm a killer main mostly. I'll play it when I don't have friends to play it with, because I just find it fun, and I've played it enough that the survivors I go up against are decent, if not good.
I see.
Like, I can't go a lobby without getting at least 2 like prestige 5 people in my lobby.
I think I'm like so prestige. I wouldn't say 0, even though I play this game a lot. It's like I've yet to invest blood points into one person. I've been like spreading it out.
I see. I recently been playing a lot, and I got a fuck ton of blood points. Currently, I've got like 800k that I can spend because I redeemed a bunch of codes that gave me a fuck ton of. I think like half of that 800k, if not more. I think I had 300k before I redeemed those codes earlier today, and now I'm at 800. But yeah, no, recently I've been spending a lot of points because they gave out a fuck ton of points. And I've prestiged 3 survivors. I only main 1 though. And I have... Fuck, which killers do I have prestiged? I've got Ghosty, I've got Oni, I've got Billy, I've got Wraith, I've got... I think I'm working on Trapper. I haven't got him prestige just yet. I've got Trickster. That's 5.
Well, who the real question is,
Yeah.
Who's your favorite killer crush?
Killer crush.
Like which killers do you think is attractive?
You know what? I like me some crow action. The artist is hot.
Artist is hot. I agree.
And minus one specific part. Vommy Mommy is kind of cool.
Vommy Mommy. Who's Vommy Mommy?
That's the plague.
The plague. I guess.
I mean, when she's not puking, she's kind of hot.
God. Well, what about the hag?
I'm sorry, no.
Wait. What about Trapper? Is it Trapper? No. Huntress.
Huntress. Mal, where you at? We're talking about your wife. I can't take Huntress because she's already taken.
I see.
Yeah, Malium is a new friend of mine. We've been playing DBD recently, and Huntress is her wife.
No, I mean, like you listed a pretty good amount of like the female killers. I would say male killers for me probably be obviously Pyramid Head, Nemesis, Wesker.
Oh, you can't go wrong with Pyramid Head and Nemi.
Trickster.
Trickster's yep.
And
I mean, my man has no issues showing off his chest.
yeah. And oh god, Legion, I guess. That could be anybody.
Legion's I don't like is it Frank? I don't like Frank. Joey is Ait, and then what's the other 2? It's Susie and I forgot the other one. Susie's the shy one.
Yeah.
And then
there's like 4, right?
Yeah, there's 4 of them. Oh shit, I just got a notification on my phone. I've got load shedding in an hour. That's fucked up. That means I've got a Julie. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Thanks, Takashi. I did not know that you also play DBD, Takashi. Hey, yo, you play DBD? I'm getting more and more friends that play DBD, and I love it. That means I've got more people I can do DBD collabs with. Let's go. Because when I started out, I started playing it because a bunch of other friends were like, "Hey, we should play this game." It was free on Epic a while ago, and yeah, I don't know. I just think it's cool, and I was like, "I bet I want to play with my friends." and then we started playing, and then I got addicted, and now I'm playing the game a lot more than them, and yeah, I need more friends to play it with.
No, yeah. I honestly only play Dead by Daylight with friends, so I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy playing Killer because I'm not a fan of horror.
Yeah.
So I don't
When
like
I feel
being
like I'm
chased.
like sadist. Yeah,
Yeah.
just play Killer. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, it can be difficult, but it's fun
Yeah, it'd
for
be
me.
difficult. Yeah.
I enjoy the chasing and the mind games and the murder.
Oh god. Yeah.
My lust for blood.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. As I mentioned, I do have load shedding in about 55 minutes, which just for people who don't know what load shedding is, it's a thing that we have in South Africa because our main power supplier is shit at its job. So when it's implemented, there's a schedule and it's planned power outages for 2 hours or more at a time.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sat in the dark. Actually, no, I've got rechargeable lights because there's a market for them here. Gone are the days of candles. We've got rechargeable LED lamps.
Wait, is this like a common thing happening just seasonal, or is like
Let me pull up the app that gave me the notification real quick and tell you how many hours we've had this year. Okay, so this comes a push. Open that up. Let me see the insights. Where's your insights tab gone? What the fuck? Where's the insights tab gone? Bruh, it's fucking gone.
Well,
they used to have like an insights tab that...
Snitch.
Nah, they're the snitches. They're telling us when we've got load shedding. More... Oscar Street edit. Okay, maybe it's because my phone's in landscape because I was using it for my VTube studio. No, where is it? What the fuck? I'm not seeing it. Okay, I guess they had it, they moved it or took it away or something. But yeah, no, we've had a fuck ton of load shedding this year. The most we've had in any year, because yes, this is not the first time, not the first year.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up.
Yeah, for sure.
So I do need to cut the stream short in like 40 minutes. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna move on to the next question. I think the last question we had was your inspirations to become a VTuber. And now I'm going to ask what inspires you now. I think you kind of answered this when you...
Yeah, Takashi and Gojo inspirations like... I would say also other VTubers, not gonna lie. I spent my time watching like Iron Mouse and Bao a lot, so like honestly, those two is probably my top two.
Hey, I thought of something topical to say and then I forgot it instantly. I'm just gonna move on to the next question, something that we haven't talked about before. So, what about VTubing fascinates or interests you the most? I think we did kind of talk about this already as well. Fuck.
Yeah, I was just saying it's like providing services, entertainment, and just making what is it? Curating a community, I think.
Yeah, that's yeah, we did kind of talk about that. Okay, something that I know for a fact we didn't talk about. So, I bring you a hypothetical question. If you could rebrand, what would you rebrand into and why? You can still be an Ikemen. I'll give you that, but you can't be a rabbit boy.
Yeah, that's okay, that's fine. I always think about like what else could I be? So I probably would have to say something either with slime or like ectoplasm, like venom, ectoplasm kind of thing,
Ooh.
and probably a biker or motorcyclist.
Ooh.
Kind of
Wait, so like a slime biker.
pretty much. Slime fighter, I don't know.
Slime fighter. Why?
I always has something like action. Why? I let's just say I'm fascinated with like slimes.
Okay.
Or like what is it? Kind of like body like what is it? It's like God like venom kind of things, I guess, like transformation, almost like Power Rangers or Common Riders shit, like a full armor, full armor and like a mask or a helmet. I think those are pretty badass.
Okay. Yeah, no, I dig that. That's a good reason. You mentioned Venom.
Yeah,
And I've been sleeping on Venom, and then earlier in the year I watched both of the movies. And I was like, bruh, how was I sleeping on Venom for so fucking long?
No, I really enjoy the characters and stuff, and
yeah. And I mean, it's got fucking, I forgot the actor's name. It's got Alfie Solomons from Peaky Blinders. What's the actor? Let me just look who it is. Not that. What's his name? Played by Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
I forgot his name. I just remember him as Alfie Solomons from Peaky Blinders. Have you watched Peaky Blinders, maybe?
I've heard of it, but never watched it. I just seen clips.
Yeah, no, Alfie Solomons, the character played by Tom Hardy, is probably one of, if not my favorite characters in the whole series, and it's fucking amazing.
I love Tom Hardy. I think that's one of my favorite actors as well.
Hell yeah. I need to watch more stuff with him in it, because I've just been loving the shit out of his stuff. And yeah, it's amazing. He's a great actor. His fucking British accent is amazing. I'll send you some clips so that you can see him in Peaky Blinders without hopefully too many spoilers, for if that makes you want to watch it. But yeah, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. But okay, then we'll move on to the next question. So why did you initially start making content? What brought you to streaming?
I really enjoy entertaining, I will say. And I think part of it's like the idea of becoming a VTuber as well. So like they
all kind of tied together.
Yeah, pretty much everything ties together. It's like streaming is pretty much entertaining.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just like attention.
Okay, well that's a good answer, because I was about to ask, like, okay, then maybe go a bit deeper. Why do you want to entertain?
Why? Okay. I think, well, it fulfills like a passion of mine, just to be able to like almost like performing, I will say. So I kind of grew up with like acting and like a lot of like the film or storytelling elements of like industry, I will say.
Were you a theater kid?
I was not a theater kid, but I was adjacent to theater kids.
What's that? Do you just mean like you had friends that were in theater?
No, I actually did compositions where we do like single acts.
Oh, okay, so like pros.
Where monologues, competitions and stuff like that.
Oh,
like that, pretty much.
Yeah.
But mine was more so like, like it was like pros-ish, but more so you're almost acting as the character as yourself and kind of just being into it. Yeah, like one act plays.
Okay.
Is the best way to put it. Yeah.
I see. Okay. So you've got a bunch of experience then. How long did you do it for?
I did it for about 4 years. I wanted to
Full
do
high
it
school.
in college, and then I was just like, oh shit, I really don't have time to do it in college.
Yeah, no, studies take a lot of time, especially during college.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't know. I haven't been.
Understandable.
I finished high school, then I had some kind of fucking IT course after school, which was just a waste of time. And in that, I found VTubing and started doing that shit. Cause yeah, I'm still a baby. I'm fucking 21.
I no worries. I found out VTubing when I was like in when the pandemic started. That's when I found out VTubing.
Yeah, I mean, at least the good thing for me about the pandemic that happened is I didn't have to go into the heart of the city every day for that stupid ass course that wasted my time. Because we had to do everything from home, and like they barely gave us any work to do. They're just like, hey, here's some slides, yeah, just look at them, do stuff, and then that's it. And when the pandemic hit, me and my friends, we would literally just sit in Discord, work on the stuff at the same time together, help each other out, and then we'd get the stuff done within an hour. And then guess what? We're done for the day. Now we just have to say, oh yeah, no, we're still working on it for like another 7 hours or something.
Yeah, I see.
and if the instructors are like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do some calls to help you to have you show us your work, we instantly start panicking and we're like, fuck. Hey, you person who did the work today, and gave it to the rest of us, can you please explain how this works?
I mean, that's just like any school, no worries.
Yeah, except in this school.
They still do that in college.
Yeah, except in that school, we were just sat there playing CS:GO all day. Instead of doing work. Oh, kind of miss it. It was fun, but I also don't, because the teachers were shit. Some of them were cool, and I know that one of them knows of this channel, and he was on, and he was in my chat like a bunch ago, or like a long time ago. I haven't seen him since, but I know he's still on my Discord friends list. But he's cool. He's cool.
I see.
Alright, then, well, we kind of jumped the gun on many of these questions. You already like kind of asked them. What's your preferred type of content to make? You mentioned you're a variety streamer. Fuck. What games do you like playing? Other than League and DBD?
Valorant. I like doing just chatting. Simple just chatting, just talking with viewers, as well as doing special events like karaoke streams, collabing with friends, no matter the game. I think that's mostly it. Maybe I'll do something different or out of the box one day, but I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. I mean, you mentioned just chatting. It makes me think of first time that I tuned into your stream. Yeah, that was wild. I don't entirely remember. I think we were talking about a certain male genitalia and men's chests, I think.
Which stream is this? Oh my god. This could be any stream.
It was last week, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting more specifics.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember it that well. My one brain cell has horrible memory.
No, yeah. Understandable.
I just remember that I told you in chat, why every time the first time that I tune into someone's stream, it's like I catch them doing some sussy shit.
Good question.
And then you raided into Nimbus Faye, and he was also doing some sussy shit.
Yeah. No, like there's a reason why my streams are +18, everybody, because like I can't control what happens or what topic comes up.
And your chat's done bad.
Oh yeah, especially that too. I mean, yeah, it's part of being Egaman VTuber.
True, it is. Honestly, that's something that makes me fear becoming like proper Ikemen with like massive muscles and shit. It scares me. Down bad chat like that, it scares me. I prefer my chat that currently bullies me over a down bad chat that I don't know how to handle.
What is it? I mean, my chat bullies me sometimes.
I mean, to be fair,
But
which
I will
chats
say,
don't?
I think. What is it? I think the reason why I went 18 up was just because I didn't want to deal with minors. I think it's a big part of like
Oh yeah,
just trying to have well, like I could still have conversations and stuff that are probably PG, but it's just a matter of fact, like I don't want to influence anybody that are minors. Because like, yeah, I don't think that's my content.
yeah. No, I don't want to either, but there's not much I can do about it.
Yeah.
Like I know I have had a couple minors in my chat, and some of them are regulars. You know, I'm not someone to be like, okay, you know, you're a minor, don't watch me. Like if you're fine with me, I guess you're fine with me, but don't fucking make me influence you to do something or be late for school. Idyllic.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, the other day I had a chatter in my stream and they were like, hey, I'm late for school. And I'm like, why are you here?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, well, why are you telling me this? Because I honestly, sorry, I don't care that you're at school. Like, why are you telling me this is so fucking weird?
I'm just like, bruh,
yeah.
stop watching my stream and focus on your school shit. You shouldn't be watching me right now. Like, you've got other stuff to focus on. And I mean, even then, I'm not gonna like hold back my swearing and shit, because I swear like a motherfucking sailor. In my solo streams, I swear a lot more than usually here on the show. But otherwise, it's like, you know, I don't care. I swear a lot, and I'm not gonna change the way I speak, which somebody requested previously, and I'm like, no, bro, if you don't like me swearing, then guess what? Get the fuck out. I'm not the streamer for you.
Gosh, I feel like I would just have to filter myself out a lot more if I ever to try to do like a everyone kind of stream.
Yeah.
I definitely I don't know. It probably is just gonna be being extra quiet.
Just extra quiet, you know, just like
and then
so yeah,
the usual viewers, who comes in and like talks about something that's not PG.
They just start talking about cock and balls.
Yeah, I'm just, okay, I'm gonna have to time you out. And they're gonna be like, why? And I'm like, today's a different kind of stream. God, I probably will just do that just as a joke and also test to see how bad do I have to filter myself out, because I really don't know.
Add a swear jar.
No, literally.
Make it a drinking stream where every time you swear you have to take a drink or take a sip.
Oh God.
We'll not make it take a shot, because you're gonna be drinking a fuck ton of shots. And we don't want you going into an alcohol-induced coma.
That happened. I mean, like, not the coma part, but definitely took shots before on stream. Apparently, that's not allowed on Twitch, where it's like you can't do a thing where it's like,
I don't think it is.
Say that you're taking shots for every sub or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, no, but you can just be like, yeah, no, I'm drinking this clear water out of this shot glass.
I'm
but
drinking
it's clear water. It's hot water. Because when you drink it, you know, you make that face. You make that face and that sound, and it's like, you know.
I'm just drinking holy water.
That's why it's burning, because I'm a demon and I'm drinking holy water. It's burning.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's burning the insides of my soul, if I had one. But alright, we'll move on to the next couple of questions. I'm gonna try and do a speed run so we can still get some Q&A in here. So, what keeps you going and keeps you motivated? you know, what keeps you fighting burnout? Actually, let me first ask, how long have you been streaming?
I think it's about to be 3 months as affiliate, but 4 months in total.
Hey.
Because I did 1 month of like trying to just reach affiliate before I
Yeah.
actually debuted my model and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I would say 3 months, honest. Oh well, no, 4 months in total, just of like everything. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so then I'm assuming that, I think that's long enough to have encountered some burnout.
No, definitely.
No?
I think like yeah, like I have. No,
Oh, okay.
it's what I meant. No, I think it was like right after the first week of debut. I was like, oh shit, I gotta stream every day or something. I just want to keep this momentum going, and then because of that, I definitely felt like the burnout hitting me instantly, because right after that as well, I did a subathon just to commemorate like affiliate and everything. No, like a month later, I want to say, I did a subathon to have a premiere for my lore video, and right during that week, right after that, I experienced burnout, which is like I am not giving my time and like enough time for myself to rest,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
keep going forward. And I feel like for a lot of people who are starting off like streamers and VTubers and stuff, like they tend to compare themselves to others and stuff, and like just numbers and itself. It's just like, am I doing enough? Am I reaching out to an audience? And for some people, they feel like they invested way too much, and it just feels like it's getting to them or something, like almost like guilting themselves into feeling really bad about it.
I mean, that's happened to me.
No, yeah, like
it happened
it's
earlier in the
definitely
week.
common.
Because I mean, as I mentioned earlier, I've been doing this shit for almost 2 years by now, and it seems it's a trend. Because last year around this time as well, I had to take a break. Because it seems it's just a thing. Around this time, my reach and everything just fucking dies, and I have dead streams and stuff like that. Well, not dead, but you know, it's not as much as it was like 2 months ago. And then
I think it's just like a seasonal thing.
Yeah.
I think everybody's just busy with work, life, school, and a lot of people right now are just unable to catch up on things, I want to say.
Yeah.
And like for me, like I just gotta tell myself like how I deal with burnout, which is honestly give myself sometimes to like rest, and like know that there's still gonna be a community waiting for me.
Yeah.
When I take a break, is how like I just deal with a lot of things. Just like especially surrounding yourself with like VTuber friends who understand yourself as well.
Yeah.
It's the best way to deal with it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And another thing that I've learned is just, you know, taking breaks is good. If you can, do them.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. God, balancing what is it, a full-time job and then VTubing at night. Wow.
I mean, my full-time job is rigging currently. I don't have another job, which is why my wallet is killing me every day. So back to earlier.
No, like even with a full-time job and VTubing, God,
Yeah.
I need another job.
Bro, this shit's expensive.
Oh, it
This
is.
shit's too expensive.
Yeah, and it's like a thing, which is like for a lot of VTubers, it's just like they feel like they need to spend a lot more in order to like even break through the I will say like the storm of like upcoming VTubers and stuff. Like a lot of like big streamers that are big content creators that aren't VTubers are getting into VTubing, and then they have to compete with that as well. And it's just like it feels very demotivating.
There's a lot of competition.
Like, oh shit. Yeah, like VTubing isn't like a whole new big thing anymore. It's still like it's still niche, but there's still a lot of big content creators who are VTubers making it through before anybody else can. which is like, yeah, it's demotivating, but I feel as long as you have the right mindset, and honestly, keep doing you pretty much, and just pray for a lucky algorithm, and I think you'll be fine. Honestly, I don't think you really need to spend so much money on like the best assets for VTubing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think you just gotta know what you're doing. Is honestly my biggest advice.
And hell, maybe you can even like learn how to do one of the two stuff, and then make that a source of income, like with me with the rigging, where I learned how to rig because I couldn't afford a rigger.
Oh yeah, that's for a lot of people too. Like they literally, like artists who never done live 2D models and stuff, learning to do live 2D models for themselves.
Yeah,
and then also rigging themselves.
I mean, there are many DIY tubers, and I hate and love them. I hate them because they got the skill I don't, and I love them because they're fucking amazing.
I wanted to get into rigging, but my art skills suck. So like,
I mean, hey,
that's
my
why
art skills.
I couldn't rig.
I've been improving my art recently, but I still ain't touching live 2D art. But the rigging,
God,
it's gotten somewhere.
But no, yeah, I honestly appreciate VTubing a lot, because it created like a community within itself, and like almost like an economy where it's like a lot of artists are doing live 2D models now.
Yeah. All right, then we'll move on to the next question. So, what has been the biggest hurdle that you've had to overcome, as a VTuber?
I will probably have to say, probably connecting with others, as in like in the community, and I want to say also networking. I think like a lot of people nowadays just feel like there are people who try to network with others just for like clout almost. I think like there's a difference between clout chasing and then actually want to be like become genuine friends. And I feel like a lot of people forget that, and it's honestly also because like a lot of people probably don't understand how social interaction work. Like I think like people can tell when somebody's clout chasing, and have I ever seen that before? Maybe I have. Have I ever done that before? No, I haven't, but we have somebody probably
I was
probably have
low-key
seen.
expecting it. Maybe I have.
No, because I haven't, but maybe somebody probably seen me as that way.
What is going on? There we go.
Oh,
sorry, my model was glitching the fuck out there.
Sometimes my model does that too. No worries. But yeah, like honestly, but like it's also like things I can't control. Like people are gonna probably see me if I reach out to somebody bigger than me. They might see it as like, oh, it's me just trying to get chase their audience or something for their audience, and like, well, it's not.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't said that to me about the show yet. Actually, no, there was one person who did.
Well, that's the thing. It's just because like it's everybody has like different perceptions of what people do. Yeah. And so I think there's ways to go about it. Like the only time I reach out to people, or like even accept reach outs or collabs and stuff like that, is from people I've known and from people I haven't interacted with. If it was like somebody that came up to me and that never came to my channel and it never interact with me both on like Twitter or anything else and asked for like hey, like can we do a collab or something, like obviously I'm not gonna like talk to them or say anything. Yeah, because like what are we gonna talk about even if we collab? Yeah. Like it's gonna be awkward. I've never met you before.
I'm surprised you somehow said yes to me then.
Well, the thing is, maybe I have seen you before and I've just never said anything.
Oh? No, I want to dig deeper now. Yo.
Gosh. But yeah, like I think what is it? I think that was like the biggest hurdle. It's like, how do I talk to people without seeming like I have some ulterior motive, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, no, that is a thing, because a lot of people in like the VTuber community definitely are like, you know, I want to say suspicious of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, like it's okay to be suspicious, but it's also like understandable is not to write out saying like, oh, what is it, perceive somebody as like something that they're not, because you probably saw them in your chat or in your community and you just like you probably forget or something like that. Like yeah, like I said, like the only times I reach out to anybody for collabs myself is just people I've interacted with or I
Yeah.
genuinely like their content.
Yeah, which is fair. Meanwhile, me just sitting there, again, reaching out to like a bunch of people, and then if
Well,
they
I mean, you're
if they
a top
show,
host, you gotta to.
do you know how difficult it is getting through to people? Some people just don't check their message requests.
Yeah, that's
Because I
true. I
know
had
for
to
a
close out my
fact,
DMs.
I know for a fact that I go into people's message requests, and then I'm like, 2 months later, I'm like, hi, that's me again. I don't know if you've seen, I might have gone into your message request marked as spam. I'm not a bot. Yeah, I want you on my show, please. Thanks. Cool. And if they don't respond again, then I'm like, all right, lost cause. Next. I ain't got the time. I gotta show them.
Yeah.
And usually, I don't do too much research on my guests before they've like, you know, said anything, because I ain't got that time. But with you, for example, I reached out and then I saw you were live and I was like, okay, wait, let me go check you out, speak in your chat a bit, and that's.
And then you see my content.
Yes,
My
and then I was
explicit
like,
content.
and then I was like, you know what? I could use that on my show.
Yeah.
I mean, I had already sent the invite, so I was like, fine, yeah, fuck it. This is just another hot, sexy man on my podcast. I haven't had one in a while. It's time.
But yeah.
But we'll move on to the next question. And so, what are your goals with VTubing and or content creation? This can be long-term, short-term, abstract, completely unrelated to VTubing or streaming and stuff.
Like I want to have a bigger outreach or like grow bigger or have more exposure, because like I just want to be able to tell stories. Like it comes back to like my passion for writing, and I went to school for like film and stuff pretty much, and so like I've worked on a lot of like video projects or film projects and stuff like that, so I have experience. And when it comes to VTubing, I want to produce like content that, you know, gets viral and stuff, like actual meaningful like storytelling content, and be able to write for people as well as create videos myself or produce direct videos myself. And I think that's honestly my biggest VTubing goal, as well as like obviously I need exposure and the financial gain from that. God, right now it's going one like all my money's just going into VTubing and nothing's coming out. Yeah.
And can't forget the attention deficit part of the ADHD, where it's like, you know, you want more attention.
Oh gosh, yes. So then I can go on tangents and nobody understanding what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's literally just the entire fucking show.
There's like two of us just like what about this and what about that?
Dude, that's the lifeblood of the show, because if we just do the questions, right, we can go through the questions in half an hour, and then what?
Gosh.
We've
No,
done that
literally.
before. Like this happened, and then it's like, okay, shit, we've gone through like all of the questions that I've scripted out, and now we've got like no tangents left to go on.
No, yeah.
But alright, then we'll ask further, how has VTubing helped you attain those goals? Like, how has it made it easier?
I will say, I honestly, maybe it's my character design, or maybe it's my personality. Uh, it definitely at least helped me form some type of community, as well as like growing it. Like I've gotten to know some people who honestly sees my passion, as well as wants to like be friend with me with no ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Trying to like assist me in growing. So I think already I feel like I formed a pretty well like community that I feel like I'm attached to and close to, and like I know that they'll be there for me when I want to like keep growing bigger and stuff, and things like that, and they are supportive of me as well. So
Yeah.
I think like the friends that I made that are also VTubers are probably achieve some of my goals, because I could just go to them and ask for advice as well.
Right. Yeah. No, it's always nice if you do have people that can help you out. You know, if you say you just have a question like, "Hey, I want to do this thing. How do I do it?" And then they know. So yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And then the last question that we have, before we head into the Q&A for like less than 10 minutes, what is the happiest moment or the greatest achievement you've had in VTubing? Or since you've started streaming?
Honestly, seeing people really enjoy my content, and I think probably I remember what is it, my 1 month anniversary or something. Well, it was just like a bad day-ish, and then getting messages of like people saying like how much I mean to them, and how much our relationship means to them. Really, I think like not to get too sentimental, but it really means a lot just knowing like there is a community for me.
Yeah, there
like,
are people looking out for you.
That I matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing to know.
It is,
for sure.
and it's definitely also like, you know, a comforting thing to have. Like if you're having a bad day, and you can just like call some people and they'll be like, "Hey, gonna be fine, man. You want to hang out?"
Yeah, yeah. It was like those message board things. So some of them were adding pictures that they drew, or like they're just some random gifts. So it just made it so like sweet.
Yeah, I did one of those. I got invited to do, I forgot what they're called, but I think I know exactly what you mean. I got invited to do one for Yuria, because I had her on the show a while ago, and one of her mods was like, "Hey, she's doing some kind of big, I think it was her subathon. I think it was a subathon. Just doing this thing soon, and we want to know if you want to, you know, add a message to it." And I was like, "Hell yeah, sure, why not?" And yeah, no, those things are cool, and it's also it's always amazing when your community comes together to help you out as well.
Also, shout out to mods as well for like
like, hell yeah.
If you have like having mods who really understands you and stuff. Like shout out to my mods especially, because like I honestly think they just like hold down the fort for me like most of the time, and and it means a lot.
Yeah, sometimes they can ban people when you don't want to, or when you can't.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, shout out to my most useless mod stream elements. Bot, are you even here? Are you working? Let me check. Bot check. Bot check. Is the bot here? I thought it. Anyways.
What is it? Yeah.
Oh,
Twitch
it
gets
is
like
here.
an Autobot. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, would you look at that? The bot's actually here. It's not doing its job. That's a fucking lie. Anyways, we've got about 5 to 10 minutes left before I do have to end this stream solidly. So we have reached the section where it's now Q&A. So if anybody in chat has any questions that you would like to ask Jack, me, or both of us, make sure you write them down in chat. And while you're thinking of questions that you want to ask to the people listening in the future, why not go check out fnv.crd.co. That is fnv.crd.co. That's the homepage for everything to do with the show. You can find links to the Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM, and as well as my YouTube channel where these streams or where these episodes are streamed live every Friday, which is youtube.com/ZarastroCH. That is ZARASTROCH. And make sure you also go check out my wonderful guest, Jack Rabbit VT, on Twitter and Twitch. That is at Jack Rabbit VT. Exactly how you would spell it. How you would think to spell it. Unless you've got some fucked up sort of sense of spelling.
I probably could have just changed my name to Jack Wabbit with a W instead of R.
Jack Wabbit. It's Wabbit season.
Yeah.
It's duck season. It's Wabbit season. Alright. We've got a question from Takashi Sotodate. Also, let's quickly just say thanks to everybody in chat right now, or that have been in chat. So hi, Malium, Darkwater, Takashi Sotodate, and who else have I seen? I've seen some Russian name that I can't pronounce that I'm probably going to butcher. Etahat, that's definitely wrong. MO4098, Beru Flower, and Lillian Like Horse. There we go. Now, Takashi Sotodate, you asked, I have my question just for fun. Which VTubers are husbando to you, and explain why on each of them?
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna list some of my friends just because I think they're amazing. Gosh, I'll list a few because there's way too many. what can I say? I get around.
A homie appreciator.
Okay. What is it? So, Omen K is a male VTuber who has a really deep voice. I think a lot of people will like. He's a shapeshifter VTuber. He hates me saying that, but I think it's adorable. And then Seraph Aid is a angel boy VTuber. He's really sweet, and I think he's just an all-around amazing person as well. And what else? Jericho is a coyote VTuber, and he's also really sweet and adorable, and I like bullying him. Because all these guys are himbos, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you ask them a question, they might answer it wrong. And I also like Kite Hazugawa, of course. Dragon Man.
Yes.
And he's really sweet. I have talked to him before. He's very addicted to Final Fantasy.
Indeed, I can vouch.
He's quite a charmer, I will say.
He
Always
is
trying to flirt.
As I mentioned, he was the first. I think first big muscly man, like solidly Ikemen that I've gotten on. Like Takashi, I know you're also kind of Ikemen, but I mean like big Ikemen.
Like Bara.
Like
muscle.
Bara, yes.
Yeah.
it was the first Bara Ikemen that I've had on a while ago. And yeah, no. It was pretty cool. Okay, we've got another question from Berryflower. Favorite genre of manga or comics?
As much as I like the shonen, but like shonen characters and stuff, it does get way too cheesy for me. But whatever genre Jujutsu Kaisen is, even though it might fall down to shonen,
I think that is
category.
shonen.
Yeah, so like honestly, shonen
Jujutsu
categories get to me. Also, like whatever category Sailor Moon is, like I love a female
Oh.
protagonist. I love a
Okay.
female MC. It just feels it tickles my brain.
Alright. Then, question from Shibaston. Okay, wait. We actually kind of had this question, Shiba. Author who inspired you to keep making or inspires you to keep making content. We had that question a bit earlier. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, like, what inspires me to keep going, honestly, it's just seeing how people react, because I am an attention whore.
Hell yeah. I can get behind that. And then let's see. There was a question from Hello My Name Is. Also, Hello My Name Is. Thank you for subscribing. I did get the notification through there. How did you go about finding artists for your model or all your assets? How about finding all your VTuber friends? So that's like a 2-for-1.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. For model and stuff, like, my model, Mama, is, I think she promoted herself, her commissions in the, I think Live2D Discord. A lot of people did that.
Yeah.
And I was looking through there as well, and I happened to stumble upon her, and I just really like her art style. But I will also say that you can also find model artists on Twitter as well. So,
Definitely.
my way of finding artists on Discord was just one way, because there was a community.
Yeah.
But you can also find artists on Twitter. What else? I feel like, you could go through YouTube videos of like model showcase as well.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna link the Live2D Discord in chat for if anybody is interested. So that would be discord.gg/live2d. That is legit the Discord channel or the Discord server, where if you are interested in becoming a VTuber in the future or something, you can go there and look at people's commissions or post your own commission requests. But I think that's where we can end it, because I have about 7 minutes left before my power dies, so unfortunately I have to cut it short.
No worries.
So yeah. But yeah,
you guys can just find me on Twitter and then ask questions on streams, and I'll try to answer them.
Yeah, as you said, you do just chatting streams often. So if you've got any questions, make sure you go over to @JackRabbitVT on Twitter and Twitch. Spelled exactly how you think. Links in chat, in the description, and in the show notes. I have been your host, Zara. I thank you all, and especially my guest here, Jack, for coming tonight. And I will see you all in the next episode of FNV, the big ol' 50. But until then, ciao for now.
Alright, see you guys.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world